the honor of the free market and of private enterprise. But is the oil and gas industry, this enormous recipient of taxpayer largesse, really the hill you want to plant your flag in? Joining us now is Danielle Bryant. She's the executive director of the Project on Government Oversight. Danielle, so great to have you here. How are you doing?
Great to see you, Chris.
So my understanding is that BP is making a killing this quarter. They're doubling their profits, I think, to $6 billion. I guess the obvious question is, do they need this money?
Well, let's keep in mind, this is at a time where every other industry has been suffering, and certainly all of the rest of us have been suffering, too, in this economy. And for them to be doubling their profits, you have to put that in that context. And then on top of it, you have essentially $3 billion a year in tax breaks. I mean, it's absurd.
Now, is that what is the total cost? I mean, we're talking about the federal budget. You're looking at the subsidies. What kind of numbers are we talking in terms of the level of subsidy that they're receiving?
Well, we're talking really, you get into the tens of billions of dollars. And one of the things that's really important, and I know I'm really a wonk when it comes to the royalties that are paid by the oil and gas industry, but this is,
let's go.
There we go. This is where to do it, right? I mean, this is really important. This is one of the single biggest source of revenues to the federal government after taxes. After the taxes that we pay are those royalties paid by the oil and gas industry for the ability to drill offshore, as we're seeing here, and on public lands. And so this is an incredibly important resource for us, the public, that the industry is now, has been for years, really scamming on.
Right. I mean, the idea is that the oil is essentially owned by the nation, by the U.S. government.
And it
is a public resource. They pay to extract it. I saw something interesting today about, they pay for all the oil they take out of the ground, whether they capture it or not. Are they going to be asked to pay for all this oil they are spilling? Because
I love that issue. I mean, the question is, this money is being, this oil is being spilled into the Gulf. That doesn't mean they shouldn't be paying royalties on it. We're hearing there is some talk inside the administration of actually requiring that. And I think that's a reasonable expectation.